Okay, I'm ready for my next one. So I'm going to do exactly the same process. I'm going to start with my super glued cap on now, so it shouldn't be a problem anymore. And I'm going to keep adding my gesso. Doesn't matter if I put some on the cap. Remember, it's hand painted. So don't worry too much and just have some fun. Hello again. So it's a new day. I had to, do some work afterwards. No more fun for me after finger painting this bauble, but I'm ready to keep going with it. It's all dry now, and as you can see, all I did is just dab my finger in various colors of paint and just put it on there. So now I'm going to do the same process as I did before, which is continue with adding a bit of a pop with some black paint. Now my paint is dry on my table here, so I'm gonna I need to add a little bit more. Here we go, black. So I'm using my fine brush again, just to make sure that I don't overdo it. And this time I think I'm going to do some little circles. Just freehanded. This is a really rubbish paintbrush, by the way. But, excuse me, I keep it because it is rubbish, if that makes sense. Sometimes you want, you want to make marks that are not perfect. And when you have a paintbrush that's a little bit worn out, like this one, well, this ensures that your circles are not going to look super perfect, which is pretty much what I'm going for. So I'm going to do a few here. Just really loose. They're not, they're meant to be sort of circles, but as you can see, they're kind of just marks, I suppose. And then I'll add a bit more glitter, of course, after drying this off. And I will call this one done. You know what? Actually, I feel like this looks a bit like a 3-year-old painted it. Let's be honest, it's not the best one I've done so far. So I think I'm going to add a few brush strokes similar to what I've done with the previous baubles, just with this smaller square brush. Just to sort of tie it in with the others and hopefully make it look a little bit better. So the color I haven't used yet that I've used on the others is this light pink. So that's the one I'm going to go for. And hopefully this will make things a little bit better. If not, well, at least I will have tried, right? So I'm just going to do one like this. Yeah, I really like this better, even though it's a super simple step. Yeah, maybe I'll do the same with another color afterwards. Okay, that's it. I've already put paint all over. That was fast. Okay, let's do it again with another color. Let's pick. I don't think I'm going to add more of the hot pink. Maybe another green. Let's do another green. Okay, I'm going to use this one, the Sour Apple by Deco Art. See anything? Oops, I need to shake that a bit more than that. Apologies for my rough voice. That cold is still there. I think it's been what, like pretty much 13 days now. I'll get rid of it eventually. Okay, just a few little strokes, just like that. Not sure what it was before that I didn't really like. Maybe it was just too much white showing. Don't know. I'm trying to avoid the pink bits that I just painted because they're still wet. Maybe one more here. And then I'm going to do more of that light blue. If I can find it, there it is. Wow, that was way too much paint. I'm going to put that back in the tube afterwards. Okay. So it will still go great with the other baubles I've done because it's all the same sort of brush marks, except on this one it's done in reverse pretty much. Before I started with doing the little brush strokes and then I added some circles on top. And then this time I did the circles first and then I'm adding the brush strokes on top. So I think it all makes sense in the end. Little ones. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to dry this one off and then we can put the glitter on and I feel much better about it. Okay, I have one more to do, which I prepared earlier. Now I'm going to keep using the same colors because I still want all my baubles to match. So let's do once again some light turquoise, some turquoise blue. So this one is actually light blue permanent and this is turquoise blue. It's a little blob. Not too much this time. Some of this beautiful lime green. And the yellow, of course. Okay. So this time maybe we can do some different kind of brush strokes. I'm thinking maybe just some long ones. Let's try that first. I'll go with my yellow first. Maybe some green. With the light blue. Bit of the darker blue. Bit more of the darker blue down here. Back to the yellow. I haven't done one like this before, so we'll see how that turns out. And a bit more of the green. I haven't gone all the way to the bottom of the bauble just left a little bit here, so we could come back from the bottom and maybe do some more strokes going this way. And a bit of the darker blue and green. And then back to this yellow. Until we've got pretty much the whole background covered in little strokes. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Happy with that. So I'm going to dry it off once again. Next, I think I'm going to do my little black marks with the crappy paintbrush, is what it's called now. I'm thinking maybe little lines going down like that. Hope you're enjoying these, guys. I'm just sort of making things up as I go along a little bit here, hoping to give you a little bit of inspiration as well. I mean, you could really customize your baubles to anything you like. This is just the style I'm going for, but feel free to copy me if you're enjoying this. And if you do, or whatever you do, if you do follow this tutorial, then please come to the Facebook group, join in. It's a free Facebook group, everyone's welcome, and you'll be able to post pictures of what you've created following this tutorial. So that's the only way for me to see what you've done and to know that you've enjoyed it and that you've made something out of it. You know, there's not much point for me to put out videos if no one really cares or no one follows them. And it makes me feel really good to know that you're enjoying all this content and, you know, is that you're making something out of it, basically. So do come to the Facebook group and show me what you've done from this tutorial. Okay, let's dry the black marks. That won't take long because they're quite thin. Just a little blast. And then let's decide what else we could do to this. Maybe we can keep going with that kind of mark, but with the other colors. So let's just wash this paintbrush a bit better than that. And then let's take that line, the light pink. Actually, should I do the light pink first? I'll do the light pink first and we'll see how we go. I might come back and do some of the hot pink as well. So let's just do that. Yeah, that looks really nice. Yes, this one is coming along. Very cool, I think. So I'm not putting as many marks as the black ones just yet. I will, but just in different colors rather than use one to do the whole thing. Because I do want the black ones to be the main ones that pop. So yeah, like that. Let's do some hot pink. Fluoro pink actually, not hot pink. And then this one's a little bit less liquid than the Deco Art, the Americana. Oh, I love this. Love this. And that's when you're not really thinking that you end up with results you love the most, I think. So this is, you know, super easy. You could do that with your kids for sure. Just follow this tutorial along together. Paint your own baubles. So much better than the boring store-bought ones. You know, that's the only way to make your life and your home really unique, is just to customize what you have. Okay, so that looks cool, but let's keep going. Let's just put more marks. Let's do the light blue again because we're not seeing it that much now. And that's really gonna make it pop and come together. Let's not forget the top and the bottom. A bit lonely. I'm really digging this one. I'm gonna do a few more of this off camera for sure. Okay, then you know what's next? The dark blue or dark turquoise. We don't need as much of those because the color is stronger, so I'm going to do some smaller ones. If you vary your brush strokes at the same time, then it adds more depth. Coming along nicely, I think. Okay, now maybe we need to do some yellow as well. I think I'm running my dirty water here. I'm cleaning my brush in black water, so that's not really helping that much. Let's get some yellow. I'm going to use the Americana as well, just because it's a bit more liquid and make it easier for me. And this is lemon yellow. So we're still in keeping with our color scheme. And then maybe I'll do some little dots to break things up from the little marks. I'm painting kind of wet on wet here. It's okay. Well, I'll dry it all off in one go that way. So I'm doing little clusters here, some in rows of 3, just to mix it up a little bit. Make sure you overlap your colors a little, because that's what's going to make it look and feel uniform. A couple of random dots here and there. I think this one's good. It just needs a little glitter, of course. I'm going to dry this off and come back to add a little bit of glitter. Okay, so while I was drying this one off, I was looking at my other ones and I realized that the other ones had some white and that I don't have any white on here. So just to make it feel like it belongs in a set, like, you know, with the other ones, I feel like I need to add some white. So let's do that. It's a good idea to sort of keep looking at the previous one to make sure they all go together. And I'm just going to do some little brush strokes again, just not too many, just here and there, so it feels like it, you know, it all works as a set. I'll show them all to you, of course, at the end. You'll see what I mean. So just like that. Nothing hard at all. Okay, now I'm going to dry that off again. I keep saying that, don't I? Then we can put the glitter. Okay, my friends, you ready for the grand reveal? Thanks for still being here with me. Okay, here we go. There we go, all my little baubles. What do you think of these little ornaments? Don't they look like Christmas eggs? So they've been all varnished with a spray gloss varnish, and I've added little ribbons in coordinating colors, of course. Some white, some hot pink, some purple, some blue, turquoise down there, light pink. Just because the little strings that come with them are just pretty ugly anyway, so this will be kind of fun on the tree. And here they all are. So let me just show you quickly all of them so you can see them all. They're so gorgeous. I'm so happy with the results. They all have some glitter. It's very subtle. They look just the right amount of glitter. So pretty. I'll put photos on my website. So if you're watching this on YouTube, go to the link in the description box to see the pictures and some information about what I've used and some links and all that. If you're watching on my website, thank you. Leave me a comment. But basically, wherever you're watching from, please give me some love. This was a long video. There's been quite a bit of work, especially editing long videos. It's a lot of work. You don't really know until you do it yourself, as I found out many years ago. But it is a passion. So thanks for watching. As I said, give me some love, like this video, share it, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope that you will post some photos in the Facebook group to show me what you've created. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.